come up here. I talked to Kevin a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest, there was some worrying stuff we talked about.
Okay.
Kind of a lot of hypotheticals, but if we could get on the same page when in communication with him, I think we could make it go super smooth. One of the things I'm worried about is if he feels like he's getting fucked over in any sort of way, he's gonna sell those businesses on our block to people we don't want to have them. That was a hypothetical, of course, but it just he put it in my mind, and it's kind of a worry.
Why'd you bring this up with a meeting?
I didn't think everybody needed to hear about it, especially Future.
All right.
I don't want them to go around stirring and force it to happen. And I think you and AK can handle it better than the entire gang can handle it.
But I mean, like he knows what comes with this, right? Like he's gonna have to get blooded out the gang. Like he wants to leave the gang.
I know. I mean, he forced your hand. He forced the gang's hand.
Like, listen, like, I can understand, right? Like, maybe from his perspective, maybe he thinks he wasn't treated right and this, that, and the third. And I get that, right? But he doesn't want to show up to your meeting to discuss it. So, like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing you could do. I mean, you're doing what you can with what you have right now, and that's fine. I did, like I said, I get some of why he felt the way he did. I agree that Future's kind of just let to do whatever he wants to do in the gang and not really doesn't feel like shit happens to him when he kind of fucks people over. I mean, even with the shit that happened with me in Future, I just don't want to deal with it, so I fucking let it go.
I mean, but you realize, right? If you came to me,
I know if I came to, I think it would have been different, and I will do that.
No, with the shit that happened with you, right? You came to me and you said, "Oh, I don't want to make a big deal out of this," right? So I didn't make a big deal out of it. If you would have came to me and be like, "Yo, Future shot me, and fuck, you know, this shit can't be flying," then it would have been a big deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I believe that. I agree with that, and I should have handled it differently at the time. And I told Kevin that if we, talk to you together, we can let you guys see that. But I mean, he didn't really come around to it. He still has the seeds. I'm gonna be honest. I can tell he still has the seeds.
Yeah, of course he does. He's just fucking hiding that shit.
I think we could buy them. I mean, obviously you guys invested into the farming shit in the beginning, but he's put a lot of time into it, so he's just value has gone up on both sides. So, I mean, he sells a set of seeds for 50K.
I mean, I think fuck the seeds. I think we already have like somebody that we're gonna buy from.
Yeah.
I think we need to figure out with him is if he's willing to sell the houses or what he wants to do with that.
Yeah. I mean, we just gotta talk to him about that. I think he'd be willing to, but if we like force him, yeah. I mean, I can chip in some money. I have like 800K, but.
And the gang, the gang has like 1.7 million, but it's not all washed.
We have to get wash them. All right. Well, I mean, you get the money washed. We could probably buy most of them, but yeah. The only issue is if he feels like he's getting like threatened or like, someone's gonna shoot him and rob him. Yeah, I know. Like, I told him that.
Like, he's literally gonna get shot, right? Like,
I told him like if it's done, it's done. You're not, might not even walk away. You might just get put in the dirt. You're just gonna. It's not the same. Can't just walk away. But yeah, I mean, he didn't see it. I talked to him for 4 hours yesterday.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna fuck him over end of the day. Like, it's his businesses, unless he absolutely doesn't want to work with us at all, alright? Like, figure something out, or have some type of middle ground or some shit. Then yeah, we might fuck him, but that's the only time we'll fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, if he doesn't want to budge at all, if it's like, oh, this is mine, fuck you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, we'll talk to him. But yeah. In the future, I think Future needs to be dealt with differently, and I think I will 100% make sure I communicate my shit with my issues with him better, so you guys understand better. Honestly, I don't want to deal with it sometimes, just because you know how Future is, but Yeah, I get why Kevin felt the way he did. It's just he handled it completely wrong, and now he's pushed himself out of the gang. So
Yeah, well,
that's just my piece.
it is a problem, right? The problem was that Future would do something wrong, and then Kevin would in turn then do something wrong,
Yeah, 100%.
and then keep adding on to it, right?
Yeah,
So it's like, if he would come to us like, yo, Future did this. Okay, Kevin, but you did this, and the third to him, so you're also in the wrong, just as much as he is, right? It's a hard choice to make when they're both in the wrong.
yeah, yeah. I get it. I told him, I agree with his initial issue, but I don't agree with how he handled it. So, I mean, again, he pushed himself out. It's not on you guys at all for what happened to Kevin. Kevin did it to himself. I just agree with his initial issue, and it's that his Future makes it hard to coexist with him in the gang sometimes. And yeah, I get that not everybody's gonna fuck with each other, but if it's gonna be like that with every single person, it's gonna get to the point where more people are gonna feel like Kevin, and they might not handle it the same way Kevin did, but they're gonna feel the same way. That's my kind of POV on it. Kevin just did it the wrong way. He chose to be petty and stupid and be an idiot and, you know, fucked himself. Kind of burned all the bridges. But yeah, I just want to let you know kind of all that. Didn't feel like it was good to say it at the meeting because it starts an argument if, you know,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Future feels some type of way.
It's good to know, though.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Poe. Do you think, listen, if you have any problems with anybody, like that one time you did with Future, I mean, you just gotta make into, like, you gotta say how it is, you know what I mean? And not like,
Yeah.
just gotta put it how it is sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin should have done that as well and not fucking handle it the way he did. But, you know.
I'm telling you, like, wait,
in the
I
future,
mean,
I'm
I don't know if
sure
you believe me or not. Maybe you think I'm lying. Maybe you don't.
I don't.
But if you would have
I
came
trust
to
you.
with that Future incident, if you would have came to me and said, "Yo, this happened. This can't slide," I would have made it a way bigger deal than it was. But since you came to me and said, "Yo, I don't want to make this a big deal. It's whatever," like, I'm not gonna make it a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to give you a little bit more perspective on kind of my POV on that, when it happened, Future was the one who called you instantly. He shot me and then called you and said that I hit him with a wrench. And then you called me, started talking to me about me hitting with a wrench. So it was already to a point where I just didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
So,
but I was on your side during the whole thing.
Yeah, you were. I know.
Like once you told me what happened,
so.
I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta realize the motherfucker's an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna handle it better in the future. So I don't think you'd just pick Future outright over some stupid shit like that. But you know, just sometimes you don't want to deal with it in the moment. So I didn't at the time, and I'm okay that with how things were handled. It's just in the future I need to make that clear.
All right.
Yeah. That Kevin shit was kind of important. I just didn't want to say it at the meeting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be around. So if you see him, I mean,
I'll try to talk to him.
Kevin's not stupid. He knows what comes with it. Like, he's gonna have to get bullied out the gang.
He knew when he told me he wasn't gonna be around what would happen. Said he'd rather be blooded out next storm anyway.
Well, I'm not gonna be around to blood him out, so.
Yeah. I think I'll just wait for you guys. I'm not doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe speak to him and to explain to him, like, shit has to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll try to talk to him next storm if I can.
Yeah. Figure out what he wants to do with the businesses.
Mm-hmm.